Good morning, everyone. Hi, Astronaut Sam here, and I'm here with another activity to get us ready to become astronauts. And as we've been learning, it actually takes a lot of practice and a lot of time for astronauts to be ready, to be trained, to have learned everything and prepared their bodies to become astronauts. So besides learning about things like the planets and everything else, we're doing some more, and I know today's movement day, we're going to do some things that astronauts practice to have spatial awareness and to be agile. So, for astronauts, what it means to have spatial awareness, and this is something we're all working on when we're kids, spatial awareness is knowing where you are, so where I am, or you, where you are in compared to your surroundings. So like right now I know there's a stool in front of me with my camera, and right now I know if I put my hand over, I have a plant right next to me. I know that if I take some step backs, I have a wall behind me. So my body understands where I'm moving in space. So right now, where are you in space when you're watching this video? Are you on a couch? Are you on a chair? Do you have a door nearby? Do you know the things around you for when you're moving? So that's spatial awareness. And then to be agile means that your body is ready and is able to move quickly and easily. So when something's agile, it means that you're kind of able to use your reflexes. So for example, if someone were to throw me this ball, I'm able to catch it, kind of even without knowing, because I could see it kind of in the corner of my eye from far away. So these are going to be a practice. This is going to be a drill that astronauts do to stay, have spatial awareness and to be agile, because in space it's a little bit different than down on Earth. So for this activity, you'll need some kind of ball. It could be a tennis ball. It can be a bouncy ball. We are going to try to bounce the ball, so make sure it has the ability to do a little bit of a bounce. I'm actually using, because I don't have any small balls, I have really big ones. I'm using a dryer ball. This goes in my dryer with my clothes when it's drying, but it's a little bouncy and it's lightweight. So that's part of the other piece. And then for part of the challenge, there's going to be some different things we're going to do, but for part of the challenge, you'll need a pillow of some kind. It could be a pillow from your bed, it could be a pillow from the couch. So we're going to be using those two things to do this activity. So before we get started, to learn about some of the space reasons behind this for spatial awareness and to be agile, it's because in the first few days of a space flight and after returning to Earth, astronauts experience a change in spatial awareness, which means some of them lose their sense of balance after they return to Earth. Research scientists at NASA Neurosciences Laboratory closely monitor the crew members who often report difficulty walking around corners and kind of feeling like they're tumbling or falling when they move their head, because a lot of our balance actually comes from kind of near our ears and in our head. And so it says their brain has to relearn how to use information from their eyes and tiny balance organs in their inner ear and their muscles to help control their body movement. So from space, when they come back to Earth, because there's no gravity in things, they have to kind of reteach their body. So they have to have this ability when they go to space, and then they have to do it when they come back from space to make sure they're still able to balance and do different movements. So these problems are usually corrected after several weeks have passed and balance exercises have been added to their routines. Until then, they have to be extra careful, which sometimes means they may not be able to do activities like fly a plane or drive a car. So this activity is going to help us strengthen our spatial awareness, to be agile, and it's going to give us some coordination skills, which means you can use your muscles together in a way that gets your body to move the way you want it to. So, to start this, you want to make sure you're in a nice area that has not too much stuff around it. I have some space for wobbling or wiggling. And so the first part of this activity is that you're going to try to bounce a ball with you, and it could either be on the ground in front of you, or it could maybe be up against a wall if you have clear space, or if you're doing it outside. For my house, and what fits my house best, I'm going to work on bouncing the ball in front of me. But while I'm doing it, I'm going to only be balancing on one foot. And so maybe before you try with the ball, try to count to 10 while you balance on one foot. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Should we try the other side? Let's try the other leg. So now I'm gonna have my right leg down. I'm gonna lift my left knee, or bend my left knee to have my left foot up. And I'm gonna count to 10. 1, 2, 3. You can use your arms for balance. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I went higher than 10. Oops, I just kept counting. So now, the first step in this activity is, can you balance a ball or bounce a ball and catch it while you're balancing on one foot? So to do that, I'm going to kind of look down, I'm going to bounce my ball and catch it while I'm on one foot. And it says that astronauts do this for 60 seconds. So if you have a timer, you could set a timer for 60 seconds, and they have to be able to bounce the ball and catch it for 60 seconds before they can pass this level of the activity. For us, since we're still learning, maybe we'll try it by bouncing the ball 10 times while we're bouncing on our feet. So I'm going to try it again with my left foot. I'm going to count to 10. Are you ready? Join with me. 1, 2, 3. Woo! 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, that's really tricky. So I wonder, maybe you could only do it to 5. Maybe you could try and just doing it one time. Hopefully some of the yoga we've done has helped you with your balance. So now I'm going to do my other leg. So I'm going to stand tall with this one. Take a deep breath. All right, and 1, 2, 3. Woo, woo. 4, 5. Whoop. Oh, I had to put my foot down. I'm going to try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Oh my goodness. Do you think you can try that? I bet you can try. I wonder how many times you can bounce your ball if you're balancing just on one foot. If you're ready for an extra challenge to make it even harder, something they have the astronauts do to make sure they're really, really ready to go, is that they have them do it on a soft surface. So standing on a pillow, is it hard like the floor? No, it's kind of squishy, and it makes it a little bit more wobbly. So now the extra challenge, instead of being on the floor where the ground is hard, you have to try to balance on a pillow. Can you maybe try to do 2 ball bounces while balancing on a soft surface? 1. Woo, it's so hard. 2. Oh my goodness. Even for Astronaut Sam, who's kind of a grown-up, even these things are tricky for me. So this is something I'm going to practice and train to get myself to a level where an astronaut would be. We'll have a few more of these videos coming up in the next couple of weeks, and hopefully soon we'll graduate to be astronauts. Thanks everyone. Can't wait to see how many times you can do it with your ball. It's kind of tricky. I can't wait to see. Remember to record it in your mission journal. How many times did you do it on the hard floor? How many times could you do it on your right leg versus your left leg? Was it easier or harder to do it on a pillow? How many times could you bounce it on the pillow? These are all things you can write down in your mission journal. I'm going to write them down in mine, and I'll show you guys tomorrow at our group meeting. Thanks everyone. Astronaut Sam, over and out.